Tagalog language by Edupedia World. 2-point patterns, prefinal, final pitch point. Pattern formulas for fixed patterns with prefinal final pitch point have a grave accent over the second number in the formula. They are otherwise to be read like lexically determined patterns. Thus, the formula 2-3 down represents an intonation pattern with mid-pitch at initial pitch point and high pitch on the next to last syllable, followed by a full tone. The major prefinal pitch point patterns we have first 2-a down, used for statements ending in the sentence final particles a and e. For example, we have first, ayun pala sila ah. Ayun pala sila ah. But there they are. Second, hindi na sila nakatira doon ah. Hindi na sila nakatira doon ah. But they don't live there anymore. Third, kulang ang pera ko. Kulang ang pera ko eh. I didn't have enough money, you see? And last, we have for example, ikaw nga ang matalino eh. Ikaw nga ang matalino eh. On the contrary, you're the intelligent one. Note that although the tags a and a are preceded by the comma in conventional writing, they form a intonation phrase with what precedes them. The second pattern we have for prefinal final pitch point, we have the 2-a point. This is used first for follow-up statements and commands, mild admonitions or warnings, contrastive non-sentence final intonation in sentence. First, follow-up statements and commands. For example, we have si Ben, si Ben. This is for a response for the answer or question, sino ang kasama mo? Sino ang kasama mo? Si Ben. Who went with you? Ben. Next, we have, edi magpahinga ka. Edi magpahinga ka. This is for a response with a statement, pagod na ako. Edi magpahinga ka. Pagod na ako. Edi magpahinga ka. I'm very tired. And you should say in English, why then take a rest? I'm very tired. Why then take a rest? The second use of 2-a standing is for a mild admonitions or warnings. For example, mag-ingat ka, mainit. Mag-ingat ka, mainit. You better be careful, it's hot. Mag-aral kang mabuti. Mag-aral kang mabuti. You better study hard. Next use is contrastive non-sentence final intonation in a statement. For example, we have, si Helen may iwan dito. Kami naman sasama kay Pedro. Si Helen may iwan dito. Kami naman sasama kay Pedro. Helen will stay here. We'll go with Pedro. Kung gusto mo, padadalhan kita ng kopya. Kung gusto mo, padadalhan kita ng kopya. If you wish, I'll send you a copy. Otherwise, I won't. In the first of the above examples, the contrastive character of si Helen and kami naman is indicated not only by the intonation but by the word order in the first case and both word order and the contrastive particle naman in the second. The contrastive 2-a straight intonation is therefore abundant here and essentially the same meaning would be conveyed were another non-final intonation pattern to be used. In the second example, however, it is only the 2-a straight pattern that makes kung gusto mo contrastive, where 2 up or 2-3 following arrow pattern to be used in this case, there would be no implication of contrast. 2-a straight is also used as a non-final intonation pattern, suggestive of a certain deliberateness of thought. For example, in response to a question like, sino-sino ba ang nasa party? Sino-sino ba ang nasa party? Who was at the party? You can answer si Juan, si Helen, si Pedro. Si Juan, si Helen, si Pedro. Juan, Helen, Peter. Would suggest a deliberate effort at recollection or in a sentence like, babalik ako bukas at mag-uusap tayong muli. Babalik ako bukas at mag-uusap tayong muli. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk some more. The use of to-a straight pattern for the first phrase conveys a suggestion of deliberate planning that would be absent were another non-final pattern to be used. The next pattern for prefinal pitch point we have 3-2 up and with a straight symbol. This is used for non-emphatic requests with the enclitic particle nga. Magluto ka nga ng kape. Magluto ka nga ng kape. Please make some coffee. Pakitawag mo nga si Rosa. Pakitawag mo nga si Rosa. Please call Rosa. As was mentioned in the to-a following symbol pattern is used for emphatic requests with nga, thus suggesting urgency. For example, tumalikod ka nga, please turn around. Requests that do not include the enclitic particle nga normally take the to-a down pattern. Magluto ka naman ng kape. Magluto ka naman ng kape. Come now, please make some coffee. Pakitawag mo si Rosa. Pakitawag mo si Rosa. Please call Rosa. Next major prefinal pitch point patterns we have, for example, 3-1 up symbol. It is used for yes or no question. For example, para sa iyo ba ito? Para sa iyo ba ito? Is this for you? Darating ba siya bukas? Darating ba siya bukas? Is he coming tomorrow? In yes or no question with deleted elements, the 2-up pattern is preferred to the 3-1 up pattern. Thus, para sa iyo ba? Para sa iyo ba? For you? Bukas? Bukas? Tomorrow? In questions without deletions, the reverse preference obtains. The 3-1 up pattern is occasionally used for please repeat questions and the first part or alternative questions and confirmation questions with hindi ba. But the 2-up pattern is common for a question of this kind. A pattern with final pitch point 3-1 up alternates fairly with the 3-1 up patterns. For example, para sa iyo ba ito? Para sa iyo ba ito? Darating ba siya bukas? Darating ba siya bukas? Unlike statements, yes or no questions occur in no specifically emphatic or contrastive intonation patterns. Emphasis or contrast in yes or no questions is indicated, if at all, by grammatically devices such as change of words order or by the use of expressive features. For some speakers, there is also alternation between 3-1 up and 3-2 up, and in both questions and nga requests. So thank you for listening, Edupedia World.